Well, hello everyone and welcome to the Redbull Battlegrounds. We are in the America qualifier. That's right, we gotta get these teams through this bit of a bracket. We got one spot open so that they can join the other American teams in the actual group stage, and then they battle it out for the one spot. And, well, I'm going to break down more of the details as far as how this all works out after we get through this proper introduction, of course. Bringing you the English coverage is Beyond the Summit. I'm KotLGuy, going to be going at it remotely from my New York City luxurious studio. And I'm not going at it alone. I got a remote co-caster buddy with me by my side. I got, once again, Mr. Alan Anderson. Ria Boris, can you hear me, buddy?
Yes, and I'm turning on my in-game sounds now, so the people who are going to hear this right at this second, all right, now you can hear me.
Then it's in perfect timing. Well, they didn't hear you before unless they wanted to hear your breathing, so, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
pumped.
good. Open mic is on. People who have the ticket, people who are supporting will get the in-game action. They can listen to us in their ears, but then they can control the camera and watch their favorite Boreal/Union Gaming players from their own perspective. So, Ryu, before I get your insight as far as the rosters go, because let's be honest here, Union Gaming and Boreal, these are two teams where there's not a lot of information out there about them. They've been changed up quite a bit. The last time we saw Boreal play, at least for when I say we, I mean more like maybe me personally, but they competed in the Summit 3 qualifier. They made their way through the pre-qualifier. They were one of the two spots along with Void Boys. They actually had some nice upsets along the way. I believe they beat out Moni Beret, the Merlini stack, and everything to get there. But they had the unfortunate task of facing EG in the first round, so they got 2-0 stomped. And then in the lower bracket, I believe they were matched up against, I have it right here, Team E-Hug. And they got 2-0 stomped there. So their Summit run ended pretty fast. It looks like they've had a bit of a roster change. I did hear that they somewhat disbanded and they kind of reformed into this new, I'll say, Han Trash kind of a group here. Some of these names look pretty familiar to me from the old days of Heroes of New Earth, so that's pretty interesting. And Union Gaming, well, we all know a lot about them. They've had a bit of a sticky history, but they're back now, and maybe they're looking to prove themselves and kind of get back in the good graces of the community overall, I guess you could say. But Ryu, you know, you've seen some of these names pop up over time. Do you have any sort of extra dirt or info that you can kind of let us in on?
You know, do you know if any one of these on Boreal is 747 or Willis? Because those these new players too. Because the only person I know in this game from their name tag right now is Ben Jazz, because he's the only one from Revenge that it seems like that it didn't get on to Not Today. And I mean, there was Ewo and all these other people too that didn't get to go on Not Today. But other than that, that's the only person that's old or a standout player in this game for me right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of new faces, so unfortunately, folks, you know, we can't really look up and get like real deep into the history. The best one I have is, and the name that really stood out to me when he popped in this lobby was Angry Testy, right there in the middle of Boreal Esports. Now, Angry Testy, if no one out there played Heroes of New Earth, he was a pretty popular figure, I want to say. He was very big in the pub scene. He grinded out way too many games. This guy played so much Han. He was one of the first like avid Han streamers. He had a nice little service where, you know, he would boost people's accounts, not in like an illegal sort of way, but he would tutor them and get them like raised up. He'd make Smurfs and play with them and stuff, you know, and he was a neat little persona figure there, and he kind of dabbled in the waters of Dota 2, never really made the commitment, but as of recent, he's kind of gotten more and more into it. I don't know if he's completely put Han away or where he's really lying with that anymore, but he's popped up in NEL from time to time again. I played in a stack with him and Trauffenheimer. That was a real Han Trash stack right there. And yeah, so I'm expecting him to be the mid laner, and you know, he's probably obviously got
5 seconds
good potential, and I'm really curious to see how he's going to play there. So as far as odds matchup, I'm really surprised that they actually, to be honest with you, put this game on Dota 2 Lounge, because there's so many like random faces and unknown rosters that you could probably get an. I would have value bet the hell out of Boreal Esports for this. I mean, it's a 70% odds favorite for Union Gaming right now, And I would have easily put a couple of commons, rares, whatever the hell you do, onto Boreal. I don't know if you feel the same way or not. I know Ben Jazz is a stand-up player. I mean, don't get me wrong. And some of these new Union Gaming members might be also really, really solid. I'm really anxious to see how they perform, but I think Boreal can easily upset them here.
Right. I mean, if we're gonna have to base these best of 3 series on the first game, right? That's our testing waters, our testing ground, whatever you want to call it, because we have no idea how these teams are gonna really perform right now. And like you're saying, the odds 70-30, it could be, it's a really big gamble, but if it pays off, hey man, that's like an easy win. So Boreal might have a chance to upset them. I mean, their lineup right now is not looking too bad here, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, they both know how to draft for the meta, so I guess that's a good thing. We're not seeing any sort of crazy pickups. You got to make sure you get your troll and sniper banned and out of the way. Axe has actually been ignored up to this point, same with Jug, but Boreal had the luxury of being able to pick up the Storm Spirit, so I'm anticipating the angry testy Dr. Repulsor, which is the Storm Spirit of Han, and it's actually a carbon copy. So, like, it's not a very, maybe the numbers have been, or like tweaked a bit different, but it's essentially the same exact hero, so he knows what he's doing with it, and I suspect he'll be taking the reins of that front. We got Lion, who's a phenomenal support, offers everything, double lockdown, great burst. Spirit Breaker is a fun pickup, great global presence, able to close the gap, get in your face, kind of that enforcer, the linebacker of Dota, if you will. And for Union Gaming, they get their Queen of Pain, Vengeful Spirit, Skywrath Mage, so a bit of a flimsy support staff here, and then a disgusting Viper pickup. I don't know if this Viper is to go toe-to-toe with Storm Spirit. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Viper is a lane dominator, and he tends to fall off later into the game, where Storm Spirit could snowball, but do you think Viper against Storm in the mid lane, Viper could, take it to him a bit?
Yeah, I think Viper mid is great, but Queen of Pain is, I think, a little bit better in my opinion. Yeah, both can do really well. The dagger, once it gets level 3 though from Queen of Pain, that's an auto win for Quap in the mid lane against the Storm. But it's interesting to see how they're drafting this, right? So you could do Quap in the off lane, Viper mid, and still pick up your hard carry. So what Union Gaming was hoping on is they could go aggressive, and with that Juggernaut pickup, I don't know if they can anymore, right? So you have Juggernaut, Spirit Breaker with a spin, and yeah, this is what this is like 3 mid heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing like aggressive Dota to the max, right? You give Viper with Mechanism and just run at the heroes. That's what it looks like is going to happen in this game.
They're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You don't know. We don't know. Casters don't know. Viewers don't know. We're going to just throw the heroes out there, and you're going to have to be surprised. So Boreal could,
mid.
Yeah, Boreal could look at this and be like, maybe we should cross the river, maybe get a little bit of intel as far as how they're going to lane this, because I'm sure the Boreal squad, they don't really know this Union Gaming squad. They don't know who's playing what, who's good with what they normally do. I mean, I do have the information here, so it's not like I'm not doing any sort of research. I have their past history, nerd. I'm researching the number crunching here. Well, there's a Phoenix last pickup right there, so this is serious, like, mobility, right? That's the first thing that pops in my mind, mobility. You got your ball lightnings, your charges, and then now Phoenix with his Icarus dive. They're going to be all over the place. They're going to be able to get in your face. You better step off. But, yeah, Union Gaming, it's been a lot of play time in their more regional league play, the oh my god, the Latin tournaments, if you will. I'm not even going to try to pronounce half of these. I feel terrible, but we'll have to see, man. This is a team that's been under the radar. They've had a bit of I want to say shady history, but they're looking to change things up, make a big impression here, and I mean, let's just enjoy Dota. And I think that's what's important here, Ryu. We'll just hope that these teams are ready to make a new name for themselves. And well, let's get introductions out of the way, because this is going to be pulling teeth here, right? I'm going to go ahead and try to get through Radiant side. We got Union Gaming. This is the Peruvian squad right now. We have on your yellow, Vengeful Spirit. I was told it's S-Talk, not Z-Talk right there. It's S-Talk for Vengeful Spirit. We got Orange, who's stand-in blank,
just call
dot,
him blank.
period. I asked, like, 2 different times what his name was, and I didn't really get a straight answer. So we're just going to go with that. Hold on a second. Sorry, I was playing Grand Theft Auto. I have to
30
change my
seconds to
hotkeys.
Oh, wow.
Templar Assassin sporting one share Tango, going straight for that bottle, by the way. And we got Nightmare, who's going to be playing your Skywrath Mage. Up and above, we have Nando She, who's playing your Queen of Pain. And last but not least, that leaves none other than Mr. Benjaz, all right? The one tried and true, the name we know. He's going to be playing your Viper in your safe lane. Ryubor is doing the honors on introducing Boreal Esports on your Dire
The
side,
battle
please.
begins.
You only gave me 1 second. I don't have enough time. All right, I lost.
You got it.
All right. Well, we got Angry Testy, your favorite player in this game by far.
He's the one I know the most
Machine,
about.
Okay, sure. It's your favorite. All right, we'll see. Playing the Jug, PQ playing the Spirit Breaker here. We got KVH playing the Storm Spirit middle lane. Pizza Dad 3-7 playing the Lion, and off lane we have Jeppins.
Shoutouts to Pizza Dad, Papa John's 37-year-old. I don't know what that's really all about, but we got to start off the party with a dual lane action here, Ryu. Each support helping out blocking the mid lane. Each support like, hey, I want my mid laner to get the upper hand early on. We're going to dish out some early aggression so that they can get it. So it's turned into apparently a dual lane setup here. But this is, look at this. I mean, Templar Assassin already forced to pull out the refraction, brought down, only has the one share Tango. They know that, but is able to get at the bottle right here and now.
Right, and this should be fun. This is interesting watching the dual lane mid. It's kind of fun watching this in action here. It's like you're not, both of them are going to be starved for level 2, but TA got level 2 faster, and we're going to be seeing Nightmare bottom lane. So this Phoenix did get his level 2 though from this, and that's a pretty big deal to have in this game. So looking at the other side of the map, Nando, he's at 2.5 too. So both of the offlaners are going to be doing really well, I think, this game, just because they had this fast start.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But Pizza Dad now, he's like, I'm done. I'm done with this mid lane crap. I'm heading to top lane. I want to get involved with that action right here and now. Let's see if he can get anything going in from behind. Nado going to get charged off the bat. Does have the blink, but can't they get the blink off? He can't. Right click, and it's a 1300 blink. It's ridiculous. Way out of the picture now. And safe.
Lion needed 2 mana. 2 mana to use her spike. And PQ got a bash there too. I thought Quat was for sure dead, but very unfortunate didn't have that mana. And easy blink for the rune top lane there. Pretty funny to watch that.
We got charge. Charge out on Mr. Period here. And oh yes, I gotta get the overlay underway. Sorry, I'm used to using the old summit get up right here, but we got changed over. Luckily, the draft overlay isn't too intrusive, but we got it fixed right here and now, folks. So we're ready to go. But the bump comes through, nothing too serious. PQ kind of takes this opportunity. It looks like Mom gonna head back to base, heal up, and then maybe continue to go out on a charging spree here and now. And as we look at the bottom lane, Phoenix, yeah, pretty glorious time. Level 3 CS, nothing too shabby there. Just looking to get those levels underway, get to the Supernova, probably push towards Tranquils, get your Midas, and well, it's not your typical kind of Phoenix lineup where you build a lot around the team fight, you know, the lockdown so you can get the most out of the egg. It just maybe more feels like maybe Jeppins just likes Phoenix, is comfortable with the hero. I mean, unless there's a bit of synergy Ryu I'm missing, it just feels like, you know, she's just kind of there to be a part as an offlaner.
Well, there's no troll in this game, and there's really no Mask of Madness hero too. So this is a really good game for the Phoenix, in my opinion, just because you have nothing to really. Oh, I mean, I take that back. Juggernaut can get a. Well, Juggernaut's on the enemy team right there, but still, it's fine. I love this pick up for Phoenix because there's no direct counter to it. So I think she's gonna. The Egg is just gonna have.
They got Nado top. Don't worry, I caught the whole thing. This time he had the mana to get both off, so she had nowhere to go. Now a rotation in from S-Talk. Could be in trouble now. Look at that bash. Boom. Blade Fury. Angry Tessie wants to get on the action, but he's getting blocked out. PQ's going to sidestep and let him on through. Not enough damage quite yet. Oh, but there's the charge. You're going to be able to bump her on the ass, and that's going to be the kill. Now can they get the return? PQ going to be under pressure here. Arcane Bolt leap in from Nado, and that helps seals his fate. Quickly, we're off to the races now. 2-1. It's Boreal out in front, and KVH is going to snag up that precious top DD rune. So suddenly, action breaks out now. It's Boreal who do end up getting the best of it.
And well, DD rune picked up, but TA is about to be level 6. Storm's only 4.5 here. I'm not exactly sure who has the edge, but I would definitely say it's TA right now. She is bottle crowing, and she will have her phase boots. So that is going to be a great timing just to dive onto the Storm Spirit here.
We got action coming. Cow is a charging right now, and we'll see if he's going to be successful. It just seems like he's out there, makes action happen, and then pulls back to base. Well, he's actually going to preemptively pull off the charge and work with the side pull here. Ooh, he got 2 of the creeps, which is actually not too shabby. So they're going to work with that still in their tri-lane kind of get up. But yeah, back at the mid lane here, KVH fallen behind a little bit, but hasn't been brought down yet. This is when you normally would like to add some pressure on your Storm Spirit. So
hey,
not too much early aggressive movement from Union Gaming, but here we go. Okay.
Mid lane, here you go, KVH.
All right,
He's
all
gonna
right.
go down.
Yeah, he can't get away. He's going to try to man fight under the tower here. Oh, he goes down. He's the first one to drop.
Top lane. They're going to get Nano too.
Oh my goodness. Action all over the place. As your Queen of Pain will go down simultaneously there. But it was your TA who got the best of that mid lane skirmish. Being able to get the kill first was be able to get a part of the XP. Makes it very nice. And now Jeppins, he's making a committed loop-de-doop. Trying to go to Benjaz. Now gets welcomed with the magic missile. He might be in trouble here. Here comes Benjaz. If he gets an orb connection, yeah, this bird is going to be crumbling here. And boop, goes down. S-Talk is able to pick up that one. Very nicely done. And now we're at 3-4 here. Very nice.
Yep. And Storm Spirit. Hopefully getting a, yep, there it is, the bounty rune. And so lucky. Unfair. Wait, why doesn't he have his bottle, KVH? Charge is being on top lane, though. Nightmare is going to be stunned up, double stun. SG is going to get this kill. No. Spear Breaker it is.
Okay, oh, nice little bash on the NATO. Just kind of puts her in check. And keeps her back. And bam, double bash. Whoa. Nice luck there. Now NATO's going to be able to bottle on up, get back from that. But look at this positioning here from S-Talk. They want KVH before he gets level 6. Can they get it? There's a wave. There's a pop. Move forward. Magic Missile will connect after 2 auto attacks, and that is a dead Storm Spirit. Poor little KVH is having a struggling time, but they might be able to get S-Talk on the backside here. Here comes PQ out of the north.
I don't know what
Connects
PQ's
with the
doing
charge,
here.
but yeah, you're a little too deep, and you don't have enough to get it done, buddy, and he's dead now. Okay, that was a bit of a oversight right there. They thought they were in a comfortable position to get a return kill, but that is not the case. A good rotation out from Union Gaming, and they quickly even this game up 5-5.
No. Ooh, action everywhere, and it's not going to stop. I mean, that Spirit Breaker went in too deep. But Storm Spirit, man, where's he doing? I don't understand why he didn't pick up the bounty rune top. That was his level 6, and that's just... I mean, when you're having this snowball effect on TA, you're definitely sitting in a pretty position now for Union Gaming.
He is going to use level 6 now as he farms it up in the jungle nearby. And it looks like they're going to relegate Pizza Dad to the mid lane to kind of get some levels together on his Lion. Maybe get that level 6, you get the finger online, and then you grab one of them smokes, you go around and make some kills happen. So he's going to just hold the fort here for now. Meanwhile, your TA is going to farm up the Ancient stack. And overall, just Union Gaming, I was just about to criticize them for not being able to move on the Storm Spirit and take them down before level 6, but then they suddenly do it, and now they're all about moving across the map. Because it felt like at first it was all Boreal with this Space Cow, who currently is charging top. But now suddenly it's not becoming as easy to get these charges off and get these kind of gank setups in the early game.
Right, you have to have like Lion smoked or something so he can easily just go up, hex him, and then impale, and then you're gonna follow it up by the Spirit Breaker getting the charge off, because really they have to get a lockdown on Angry Testy. Okay, making him blink. So that's a cooldown there. He is gonna be the saving grace for Boreal right now. But if you look at the CS here, I mean, Jug is way behind. He's 13 CS behind in this free farming lane, so that's not where you want to be at.
No.
It seems like Viper's having a lot better time here, and Benjaz did go for the phase boots earlier. That was able to help get that Phoenix kill, and he's got his Aquila. I assume he's still going to be going for that mechanism next.
Yeah, he is really farmed up right here. We'll have to see where he decides to take his itemization, and they're going to be able to get some jabs on this tier 1 tower. That does force out the rotation from PQ. And look at this. Okay. KVH, who's doing neutral camps, had been spotted out that whole time from S-Stock with the Invisor. And the second I go to check out, apparently Storm Spirit was so low, it was for an easy pickoff. Meanwhile, back at bottom lane, they could go on to Jeppins, who is silenced up and is going to be taken down once more. Union Gaming just kind of put it on a clinic already in this early game, as they're going to probably bring down PQ as well. He's desperate to try and bring down the Birdman, but he simply flies away. And the cow goes down. Benjaz with a double kill on your Viper. This is very scary start right now for Boreal. And I know Angry Tessie is, you know, in a position usually where he has to put the team on his back. And now Pizza Dad, what are you doing in here?
I mean, he's trying to bait. Oh, he's got the kill.
Man. They get the return. He gets the zap. Now period. Moving on in. KVH gets the pull, but he's suddenly low on mana. Jeppin's looking to move on in. Still not level 6. No Supernova. But here comes Benjaz. Flying on forward with the Viper, zoning them back and away. Now he's going to be the focal point, and they might be able to bring the Viper down here. Okay, okay. They get him down. That's a little bit of a bounty. And the charge on the period. This is a hot mess right here. She's got to run. Limping away, weak and wounded. We'll be able to make it out. Suddenly NATO shows up. Whoa! Sonic Wave. Could get the second one, but nope. Phoenix is able to get level 6. Egg's going to be popped. We'll be on cooldown. Nando's going to go down as he's battered with the lantern, and it's a 2-for-1 turnaround when it's all said and done, I guess. No, make it 3-for-2. 10-8 your new score. And yeah, well, what I was gonna get into, Ryu, was that, you know, Angry Tessie's won and very comfortable with the fact that usually he has to put the team on his back and just kind of take it his own way. Go into his zone, just farm, and put the team on his back. He might have to do that here for Boreal.
He's got to get in the zone with AutoZone, man. Go through that jungle right now. Just get those creeps, you know, just... I don't know. This is creating a lot of space for Skywrath, though. He's able to get his level 6. It's a pretty reasonable time, 11 minutes, level 6 on your Skywrath. They did... he's been roaming around the whole game. He's got 4 assists, only 1 death. So he's been doing really nice from Nightmare this game, and... Well, Nando, they can really set up a kill on... The hardest part is, how are they going to stop this Juggernaut?
They're going on Benjaz bottom. Led him with a charge. Now Storm Spirit shows up, and they're able to bring him down. Nice little grab there onto the Viper. That's back-to-back takedowns on your Benjaz. Very nicely done. So, slowly, Boreal fighting their way back into this game in what has been a pretty hectic start.
Yeah, Nando just Shadow Strike this week. I'm gonna call him out there just for fun.
Nando, there may have been action bottom, but Ryu has got you right there. So
I got you, man. I got you. I'm watching this.
We'll run this.
I'm trying to figure out how they shut down the Juggernaut before he spins. You have to do something really fancy, and the fanciness has to be a swap into silence automatically from the Skywrath. So Angry Tessie ult, and Nando's gonna get this kill probably. Ultimate. No, he has stun here. Ulti. Yeah, there we go.
Well, he tried to move himself into the creeps to hope to mitigate a bit of the damage in case the Omni Slash did come, but it didn't really matter. Now here comes KVH. Tower is going to go down. He could be in trouble. There's a swap back. There's a silence. Storm Spirit's going to get dropped. The bird flying in, flying back out, saying, never mind. Jeppins wants to get the hell out of here. Going to get slowed from the trap. There's a Supernova. They don't really commit onto it because here comes PQ charging on forward. Look to go into Nightmare. Gets the Urn off as well. Skywrath could be in trouble here.
Oh my God.
Well, they're able to bring down and get the Lion. Oh, Spirit almost gets him. Okay, they do get the Skywrath Mage. This game's a freaking bloodbath right here. Jeppis has got a TP. He will TP. Oh, S-Talk. Had a magic missile. Didn't get it off. Maybe it was like a second difference with the cooldown or something, but... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, they get the click on him, so I would assume it had to be on cooldown, else maybe a lag spike. Who knows?
Like, had the hand out like, I'm about to cast this thing, and didn't happen. So... But hey, look at this.
Here you go, free TP.
They also get free Ancient stacks. 3 stacks. Yummy. That was probably set aside for your Jug, but not going to be happening. He's working with his own little small stack here in the jungle. He's got his Phase, Mask of Madness. Not too troubled there. Net worth leaders, though, does belong to your Templar Assassin and Benjaz Viper still. Even though this Viper had been brought down 2 times straight, still holds second net worth, so pretty good position. Probably credit towards the tower that has contributed to that, I'm sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, in lane, they're gonna swap in, and there's that combo, and it's immediately killed for the Sky Match. Charge is coming in. Piku's in trouble here now, too. He needs to get the hell out of here. They don't have burst anymore, but With TA having a haste, no, she doesn't have a haste, but she has the drum because it feels like a haste. Jeez.
Little zoning Earth
And
Spike there from
back now.
Pizza Dad to keep them back and away. Just let them know that the pressure is definitely still there. As now we look to regroup. Still Angry Testy getting the farm up this top lane. He'll creep on this Union Gaming squad if they don't make sure they keep this jug in check. As they say that, Nando will make his return back to the lane. Has a DD rune bottled up. But bottom lane, I can't look too far from anywhere. Benjaz is going to be in trouble. They group a 3-on-1, but there's the mech. Nicely popped. Committed dive forward. There's the egg. It will get the kill. And now it's S-Talk trying to get away. There's a charge. Bumps on the back. There's the urn, and there's the final blow. PQ suddenly on a killing spree. Going for the TP. Gonna make it out before the come in from your Skywrath Mage. So 13-13, we're back even again for you.
I mean, who's even getting out ahead on these fights? It feels like they're just going back and forth, but looking at that net worth, though, it would say definitely Union Gaming. They're out farming them, but Boreal are definitely coming back. They have a lot of mobility, right, with their Phoenix and the Spirit Breaker. They just keep getting pickoffs, but still, even though when they get these pickoffs, TA is out farming you elsewhere, and she's becoming a problem quickly. She's going to be having that Desolator up soon, and she's just going to be one-shotting people. So this is going to be very scary. That also opens up the opportunity to do Roshan easier. They have Venge as well, so Roshan could be the next obstacle for Union Gaming if that's what they want to proceed with.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, because I'm sure it's something that Mr. Testy is looking to do himself. Because he will farm up his ancient camp. He has a Yasha, so he can definitely do it if he wants to. But there's S-Talk. He's going to get that Imba ward back up again. And uh-oh. Could be in trouble here as he walks out. Testy could see him and go, hey, free Omni Slash. Boom, bang, boom, bam. Free kill. Easy kill right there for your
Dire's
jug.
bottom tower is under
And
attack.
he has, hopefully he knows, like, okay, she came out from the Roche pit. There's a ward up there without a doubt.
Dire's structures are
Right.
fortified.
Unless you would use we got a charge on bottom lane. They're going to get out of here. DQ's in way too deep. Yeah, he needs to cancel that charge. Team's not far enough or close enough to really dive for that.
Suddenly,
But the only... Go ahead.
I was going to say, suddenly everyone's bottom. This is a ridiculous kind of a game. I mean, what is this? 27 kills at 16 minutes in. So, action-packed.
Give me more action. You know, Viper, is he going to go for the Manta or the Sage and Yasha here? This is kind of weird.
Probably
Remember we see Ags coming up. What was he going to dodge with Manta?
Orchid, if it ever comes, I suppose, from Storm Spirit? Maybe?
Radiant's middle
Yeah, I
tower
don't know.
is under attack.
We'll see.
He's going
Dire's
Bloodstone.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I
I
know.
feel like
I
it's
know.
like a
Bottom
Sage and
tower has
Yasha
fallen.
Scotty on Viper or something crazy.
We'll see. I mean, it could be an SMY. I mean, don't see it very often, but when you don't really have anything you need to Manta, I suppose it's a good option. Okay, swap back onto Jepsons. There's the Silent Sonic Wave, and the Scream gets the kill, plus Vengeful Spirit also going to be going down here after that swap. Pizza Dad walks right into the Mixed Flare, and is going to get swallowed on up. Double rotations, even a buyback coming out from Jepins for this one, not being able to use the Supernova. There's a Vortex Bolt. KVH able to get the grab on the Benjaz, but he does pop the mech. Able to bump forward, double bump from the bash, get that Viper, and they got it. The long lingering right click right there from KVH is helping to secure that one. And it's a 3-man drop on the side of Union Gaming. It does cost the buyback from Jepins right there, but not too shabby, as now it's going to be 17-15 here. Advantage Boreal. Net worth, though, is in the favor still of Union Gaming. Not by a lot, about 2K. XP is
Radiant's
in the
top
favor of
tower
Boreal,
is
about
under
2K.
attack.
So a little bit of each.
Nice buyback. I would have definitely done the same thing there. Really well played getting all those return kills just because they were diving so hard.
Dire's middle
And they
tower
needed
is
to make
under
that
attack.
space for Juggernaut, right? Juggernaut didn't have his ulti, so him coming to the team fight without his Sange and Yasha or anything isn't really helpful. But I don't even think he should go Sange and Yasha. I think he should go for the Manta. I mean, you're against the Skywrath. This Skywrath has made a lot of plays. This guy and Bench, they set up the last 3 or 4 kills the way I wanted them to. Immediate swap into silence, and that person's going to die instantly. They've been playing really nice together. If you talk in Nightmare, mass TP's bottom lane. They have to get out of dodge here.
They're long gone. I mean, it's not easy to catch them. Suddenly there's 4 Union Gaming members here in the bottom lane to defend that tier 1 to make sure. And they do muscle them back. And it's them who might make a push down here. Also a
TA
fun...
though, double damage and Desolator. They're pinging it out.
Oh, they're doing it. This time. They move in, and this is going to be a lot of damage real fast, plus the wave. No medallion necessary. Do have the mech if needed. And suddenly Roche is dead. Doesn't really take a whole lot of effort. Probably hits Boreal a little bit where it hurts, hoping that they could have gotten that for their Jug, who was already in good shape to do it. So Union Gaming able to pick up that extra life. It does go into the pocket of your TA. And now they're going to have some pressure here on the bottom with it. And Spearbreaker going Shadowblade. Has Shadowblade. Going to go back and pick it up now.
This could be a very big turnaround if they can get a 4-man charge. Oh my goodness.
Two-man
Just
shot.
instantly blow up.
Oh, man. 2-shot right there. He goes down. KVH goes down thereafter. That's an egg. We're going to crack it. Yep. And PQ's like, I want to play, and realizes he went in too far and deep. Suddenly, 4 from Boreal are dead. Here's Angry Testy. He's about to go down. He gets dropped. 5-man wipe. Union Gaming obliterate Boreal after cleaning out the Roche. They don't even need to use the Aegis. They're going to get the tier 2. And, well,
That's Rax too. Do they have any buybacks, Dakota? I see none.
Nope.
There's none. This is definitely Elena Rax gone. And Elena Rax at 21 minutes. Woo, that's a very steep hill to climb.
Well,
Their comeback to this game is very unlikely.
that went from, like, what, 5 minutes ago we were questioning which of these teams was really coming out on top of these fights to it's Union Gaming dominating now. So they're going to get this set of racks, it looks like. Storm's back now. Lion's back, but that's not enough. They walk away. They're happy boys. And Union Gaming off to a pretty fantastic start. It is a best-of-3 series, and this game certainly ain't over yet. But that's not the start you want here at Boreal. And like you said, it only took 20 minutes to get that Rax down. That is really good timing. Uh-oh.
Yeah, where you at? Oh, well, they still have the TA with the Aegis here. Their team is coming. The first life of TA might be going down just so fast. 500 movement speed. Nice finger, but they need to get out of here.
That's a lot of hate just for the Aegis. Okay,
Alright,
here
they're
comes
coming
KVH.
in.
Can they get the pull? Can they get her down? It'd be a sweet bounty if they could do so. But yeah, now KVH is in trouble. Here comes Union Gaming to defend the honor of their TA. As they fight on 4, Pizza Dad, one more auto attack could get the kill. He's able to turn back, get the stun, and mana drain. Meanwhile, it's a triple kill as your TA is able to clean house once more. This could be a quick GG here, Ryu.
Yeah, I would predict that. Unless, you know, the rubber band, dude.
That rubber
could-
band. Whoa!
That's-
Look at that graph. It was like, Union Gaming. Suddenly,
This is bigger than Beyond the Summit right now.
you can't climb that.
Too high.
That is like, you need, yeah. Okay.
That puts Miley Cyrus's The Climb song to shame, dude.
Yeah, this is out of control pretty damn fast. And, okay, swap back. They might get Jetpins. They will get Jetpins. Now the tier 3 will drop. Rax in trouble. And Boreal might need to consider thinking about game number 2 now. But there's the infamous Ball Lightning TP the hell out of their move. And here comes PQ, trying to get hold of Nightmare at least. Another strike not going to be happening as he gets silenced midway through. And he's down. Angry Testy, look at the damage the Jug's even taking from this TA. And the racks are down.
Flash the TA with all refraction charges on, and it did nothing. Jeez, oh. This is where you throw in the towel before you get spanked even harder.
It's like the beginning of Rocky 4 when the Russian is beating the shit out of Apollo Creed, and they're like, make it stop, make it stop, throw in the towel.
You want to live to fight another day, right? You don't want to die. You don't want to be Apollo, man.
Oh man, well Boreal, they're stuck in a bit of a pickle here. No denying that. As Angry Testy is just trying to bring this game back on his Jug, getting the Manta done. He's still trying to reach that 10K. I mean, by comparison, he's still trying to reach that 10K net worth peak. And you look over at this freaking Templar Assassin here by Mr. Period, and it's 17.5K. Absolutely ridiculous. BKB, good to go with a full 10 seconds. That Desolator, Blink Dagger, Yasha. She hits hard on anyone. Don't even get the supports close. She looks at these supports, they're dead. That's just all it takes at this point.
Right. This is too much mobility coming in from TA now. She should be a god. And if they kill her once, I will praise Boreal. and they deserve to win, right?
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably get about 3 Bugattis if they kill TA. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of net worth that could be brought back their way. We're up to, like, about 16K. Here we go. There's the smoke. Boreal already. This could be it. If they don't do good here, this could be game. If they do good here, they know they have a second chance. The committed jump and the nether strike. A swap back save with a self-fuels. Jeppin's committed. Diving on in. Pops out the egg. They bash Nando. They get him down. Ghost Scepter showing up from S-Talk. Okay, Skywrath Mage. Not going to be too effective right there. Here comes Benjaz. Pops out the mech. Make it a go. Angry Tessie going to get Viper striked. And, well, suddenly things are going to crumble. And here's TA. You thought you were doing good, but she shows up. Okay, they got the double bash, but that's the BKB. And she wants Angry Testy. He's able to hide in the corner. She goes for Jeppins, gets the kill there. Instant double kill for the man with no name. And now it's the two of them duking it out. Suddenly, Storm Spirit dead. She gets bashed in the ass. They might get her down, though. They got her. 851 gold bounty. Angry Testy, though, is going to go down to Nightmare. And, well, it's a 4 for 4. Could be a 5-man wipe on Union Gaming, and it will be. Okay. Well, double kill for PQ. That was...
See that swing, man. That swing.
Let's see this swing here. Not too crazy. The XP is pretty big,
It'd be
though.
like 7,000.
It's pretty nice. Yeah, plus you got to factor that big bounty. Who got that last hit on the TA also?
Was it Spirit Breaker? I think it was Spirit
It was
Breaker.
Spirit Breaker. Oh, wow. He got a lot of freaking gold. He has 3K all of a sudden. 3K gold. What are you going to do? What are you going to buy?
Said it, 3 Bugattis, man. Dude, he's rolling.
He's like, I'm thinking a house by the beach. I'm thinking some champagne. Nope, BKB. BKB. Not a bad idea, obviously, because every time he gets charged in, there's a Yules waiting for him. There's a stun, a hex, a silence. He doesn't like any of that. He wants to be able to go in there and do what he intended to do. But it's still Boreal down, 2 set of racks. Had that fight gone really bad for him, it could have been game. But they are able to come out on top, so they're thinking, we could do this. And they want to stand strong here. They might get S-Talk here, and they will. They get a jump in, pull back, and there's the kill. S-Talk does go down.
That's a Bloodstone charge for KVH. That's their comeback, right?
Yep.
They're in it. They're in it to win it.
That's one step of this 10-step program to get it done. They need a whole lot of extra help, though. We could see a bit of a slowdown here from Union Gaming. They don't want to get too overzealous. And Roche could be up relatively soon. We're still waiting on that 8-minute timer. And that could be where Boreal wants to contest and make a big play. We still have Pizza Dad trying to get the Blink Dagger on his Lion. Jeppins, you know, has about 2,600 gold and is level 13 on the Phoenix. Not too shabby. What do we got to get here for this bird? Maybe a mech?
Let's see. They need a mech really badly. The problem is the mana cost ever since the buff it's really hard on Phoenix, just because you have to cast all these spells. I mean, you could get it off, right? All you need to do is cast your fire spirits and then your mech before, and then you can get it off. And they really need to have some sustain on their team. I would like to see it, but Yules is not too bad either to cancel out the silence if he does get, because the problem was he's been swapped at least 3 or 4 times into the Orchid, or not the Orchid, into the Skywrath Ancient Seal. So he needs to get something to cancel that. I would say Yules is pretty good on him.
We'll see if that is going to be the item of choice, and that is a Yules on the Phoenix. So grab there. Buying out
go
for
to
it,
101.
Go to 101. Boris, as Union Gaming still confident in a good spot. Haven't really acknowledged the top lane where there is still a tier 2 that they would have to work for. They're more like, we're just going to hang by this Roche, wait for it to pop up, which it will pop up here in about 10 seconds time. Take that, and that will be enough juice for us to get this game 1 under wraps. Boreal, they got to just farm what they got here, or smoke and go to contest. Here we go. Angry Testy. Ha! Doesn't want to commit the Omni Slash for just a Vengeful Spirit, but suddenly Union Gaming on the hill. Big stun, but a big Sonic Wave return. Egg going to be behind. They can't quite get it down. This is a very nice egg. And it's going to pop. And now they go for TA. They get her down. This is a comeback right now. Benjaz going to go down. They do lose KVH on the other side of the battle. It is going to be Jepins who ends up falling. A 2-for-3 trade. Nice little Yules to stop out the charge. And it looks like S-Talk's going to go down thereafter. Killing spree for PQ in his Storm Spirit. And Angry Testy's like, we got to get this Roche now. He runs right into the pin. And he could get it here. Ryu, suddenly Boreal. They're crawling back, man.
All right, this is going to be insane if they come back. I mean, they haven't even gotten 2 of the tier 1 towers in the rack lanes. If they come back from this, we have to give them, I don't know, honor, a medal or something, or just say that Union Gaming's throw. It could come back to that last team fight at top when TA wasn't there to haunt them. But still, this is only an 8 cheese yet. And, well, Juggernaut is getting bigger here, and they managed to shut down the TA. So it's really well played from Boreal in that last team fight. But they still need another, about 3 more of those.
We're forming a nice little slide on the peak of this high mountain here, which is slowly curving back down towards the Boreal side of things. As far as XP...
I mean, we gotta come back down, right?
Yeah.
How do we get off the mountain?
Look at the XP one. It's like back to dead even. So Boreal are able to really climb back as far as the levels go. And after completing a Yule's already, Jepins looks like he might be going for a Shivas or an AC on your bird. We'll have to see. How's our Bloodstone boy doing? Well, he had to use that suicide in the last fight at the 6 charge mark. And about 1,400 gold, so he needs a bit more time. We got that Blink Dagger, though, on Pizza Dad, which is swell. And after the BKB had been complete on your Spirit Breaker, which he has 9 seconds still to work with, we'll see. His 2k gold saved up. But now a smoke on the side of Union Gaming. It's their turn to try to take this game back. They don't want to let this one slip away from them.
You know, Union Gaming, they really only have 1 stun, right? And so Boreal can take advantage of this. They have the, Juggernaut spin with his Mask of Madness can get away. You have Yules on the Phoenix. They have a lot of mobility and ways to get out of it. So Union Gaming, they really need to have a sheep stick. And, well, because Queen of Pain went for that Yule Scepter, they don't have a reliable lockdown besides the Venge Flop.
It's true. And with BKBs coming together, it's going to be very hard for them to control Boreal at this point. And breaking high ground is not going to come easy. You just kind of look at the lineup of Union Gaming. They don't have any sort of good way to break high ground. And it's going to be tough. Boreal are really going to be able to put themselves in a nice spot to defend.
Juggernaut can always just wait on the front lines. He has buyback too, so you're going to have 3 lives to work with. Boreal has an advantage, but Union Gaming could do the smart thing too. They could just starve out their opponent and just wait, let the lanes push in, and then slow siege this, make sure that Boreal come on you, make them make the mistake, and you could basically wait out the Aegis if you have to, but they're up so far. They're still up, like you said, about 8,000 gold. They have 2 Raxes. It's going to be really hard to throw this.
As long as they kind of stay cool, calm, and collect at this point out and execute, they still have the upper hand advantage. But Boreal have shown they're not ready to roll over too quick. That one smoke play in the top lane certainly paid off for them when it could have been their all or nothing kind of a play. And they're just back to their farming grind. They have very defensive wards out. You can see the spread here from Boreal, keeping tabs all across. And Union Gaming, at this point, they could look to just take advantage of the majority of the map they do control and continue to farm it up. But now we see map control could be coming back the way of Boreal, as a gem is going to be picked up here from PQ. He's starting to charge on out here. It's towards S-Talk. We don't know yet if this is going to be a committed charge. It looks like it's already been actually canceled. And they're just kind of taking it slow here. So what started as a very action-packed game, suddenly both teams kind of realize, okay, we're getting to the back end of this one. It's not as easy. We don't want to get too careless here.
They need to just D-ward. Here comes a courier. Gonna look on this high ground. They still need Lion to come over here. Charge the ward. Charge the wood. Ward. And it doesn't work, sadly. But what are they gonna do? All right. Let's think about this. Lion, Phoenix, help.
How
Team
can we
Storm?
get this ward?
I mean, it's gonna be funny if they keep waiting and he gets picked off, right? Because the Gaming are coming.
Almost was. I mean, and Storm Spirit almost would have had to get involved with no mana because he made that long jump to get the ward. So, Union Gaming, who were en route, luckily, for Boreal, they make it out in time. Operation D-Ward is a success, and now they got to move on to the next spot.
Swiftly to the temple's defense.
And quickly back to the base Boreal go. I mean, they got, what do they got here as far as vision? They got the one up here on the high ground. That's it. So now they don't see anything in their own jungle. They got to get their own wards out there. Who's got them? Where is our wards at? No one.
Well, they just saw the TA going up there to farm by herself, and they have one trying to scout out if they're gonna get the bottom room here, but they have all eyes on Boreal right now with these two wards. One's gonna get dewarded, but still the other one on the high ground here. Actually, you can't even see the dire ward here. I didn't know it was there either. So there's that one. That's about, both of these are gonna expire near the Roshan pit. And both teams will be blind for this, but Aegis did just run out. So this is Union Gaming's time to shine if they really want to go.
Yeah. This is kind of that part of the game where people think that this is what is wrong with the meta. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with it. You know, you're looking at a team like Union Gaming where they were just so in control. I mean, quickly they had 2 sets of racks. They were up like 16k gold at one point. And then after one team fight, suddenly Boreal have kept Union Gaming in check and a bit nervous almost. And, well, we'll have to see if that's something that could be adjusted in the future as far as Dota goes. But if you're a fan of the underdog, I mean, this is your kind of meta.
Right. This is definitely catering to, you know, having longer games, having these drawn out team fights where, hey, we're gonna have buybacks and we're gonna have 10-man fights along with maybe possibly 20-man fights with all the buybacks, and you just have to wait it out because 7 minutes on the buyback too, people just want to play it safe. You don't want to risk anything, so having these long buybacks and long Roshans too, and just the comeback mechanics, definitely this is the meta game for, you know, stalling.
And stalling we will do. Boreal just continues to crowd themselves inside their safe haven, and Union Gaming go from lane to lane now. This time smoked up, thing maybe if they can catch out Tessie. Now the smoke doesn't pop, so they know. Aha, we see your ward, fool. Okay, swap back on the KVH, and he's dead! Instantly dead. Does have buyback if needed. Gem is on the deck though. There's the buyback, there's the long leap in on the Benjaz, and then they quickly pull back. They get that spear breaker down. And now the egg is out. Can TA take it down? No! Stun's gonna be there. KVH made the committed jump on the Benjaz. And there's a Mystic Flare. Good damage onto your Storm. KVH has to step back. Nice finger connection. And suddenly it's Union Gaming on the run. No good mana here. Good Nether Strike and a bash. Templar Assassin goes down. And Boreal are right back in this game as they nearly 5-man wipe Union Gaming once more. Only Benjaz, your lone survivor. And Boreal. They're coming back, man. This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they used 2 buybacks for it, but definitely worth it. They had nothing to stop that Phoenix egg. That was pretty good once he came back into the team fight there, but they're not going to have that next time, those buybacks. So nice initiation by the swap coming from Venge. I mean, Storm should have known that ward got placed there. That was the easiest bait of Venge's life, right? But luckily he had buyback, so you can say it's a bait too. They killed him off, but came back, and you know, once the BKBs are down from TA, they can do a lot of damage to her. Kite her around with these fire spirits, stun her indefinitely with Spirit Breaker. So, this is a pretty big comeback so far from Boreal.
Let's see if they can hold on to it. They got a long way to go to break through some of these towers. I mean, they're just finally trying to get a tier 1 on bottom, but even that's not easy. As KVH gets taken out as a solo pickoff from your Skywrath mage. He is able to get the tower, I guess, but I don't know if it was worth it. That was a dieback for him.
Yeah, they're trying to do worse. Roshan, this is not going to look good at all. Smoked up.
Here comes Benjaz walking on in. Angry Testy dishes out the Manta, holding the Omni Slash for now, able to get it off. It takes down Queen of Pain with it. PQ making it go. Longest Nether Strike I've ever seen is going to be able to connect there onto S-Talk, who is body blocked in. Swap back out though, and very nicely done. TA is going to be able to get that quick kill. Angry Testy right back into the pit, desperate to get this Aegis, but here comes TA. Get the hell out of here. Pops off the damage. He's spinning, trying to win and get out of there, but nope, he goes down. Double kill for TA. Union Gaming are like, all right, we got this one back. They move in. They're going to be able to pick up the Aegis. Goes right back into the pocket here of your Templar Assassin. And now they're like, let's finish this one out. They head right back towards the Boreal base. They draw on the map there, go right down middle. And it looks like Boreal, the potential comeback success story, might have been faltered now. But we do have a buyback on Angry. We'll see if he uses it. He might have to. He will. Here comes KVH. Long jumping again. TP back. Here we go. Final hurrahs. They're going to go for the jugular. Jeppin's going to get thrown up. Mystic Flare not going to be caught as Icarus dive away. Manta to help out with the Viper Strike. And now TA under lots of pressure. That's just your Aegis. Both tier 4s do go down. Your throne is going to be exposed. And Testy. Or blocked. Damaged up.
Oh, my rabbits.
Oh, man. What a stun from Pizza Dad. Spicy pepperoni from him as he's able to get a big connection there. Union Gaming want to finish this one, but they got to get Testy down. They will. Out for 90 seconds. No buyback. They might have just done it. There's a big Sonic wave, and it looks like Union Gaming will be able to wrap game one up. It was a bit fickle there for quite a while. But finally, they're able to sweat that one out, and they're going to take game number 1 in this best-of-3 matchup.
Yeah, that ending. That was some big plays at the end coming in by Quap and Lion, but really well played coming in from Union Gaming. We could have said that game should have ended 20 minutes earlier, but hey, they made it interesting, at least towards the end of that game there.
We're in for some fun, clowny Dota, I tell you what. That was an exciting first half of the game. The things got a bit dramatic there for a while, but Union Gaming were able to put down a really big fight. It certainly didn't help with Storm Spirit going down that bottom lane solo to the Skywrath Mage. Made things a lot easier for them to do that Roche Pit. So Union Gaming able to come out on top. Still looking like the favorites in this one, but we got another game to go. We'll see if Boreal can hold on and take it to a game 3, or if this will be a 2-0 sweep for Union Gaming. I'm KotLGuy. That's Ryu Boris. We'll be back for game number 2 in just a few moments.